Welcome back to another Raider Roundup. From the broadcasting studios at Highland Park Middle School, welcome to the Raider Roundup.
Welcome, Raiders, to our 7th exciting edition of the Raider Roundup. I am your principal, Dr. Hunt, and today we are here with Teacher of the Year, Coach Thomas. Coach Thomas is the 7th grade Texas History Department head and middle school boys athletic coordinator. This is his 5th year of teaching. We thought it would be great to introduce you, Coach, to our HP community and some of the students who may not have met you yet. Can you tell us a little bit about your background and how you kind of got into teaching and coaching?
Yeah. So I went to college for environmental science, and then I realized I didn't like environmental science. So I called one of my old football coaches and I asked him what I should do for a living, and he said I should go be a teacher. And so I got a graduate assistant spot at College Station High School and fell in love with teaching and coaching and have been doing it ever since.
Outstanding. So what does a typical day look like for you?
Typical day, I go to athletics first, usually get here about 7 o'clock in the morning and just kind of think through my day and what I'm going to teach and maybe things we can do better from the previous day. Then I'll go teach, and then after I teach, I'll go answer some emails, help some parents find forms, make sure we're on top of our athletic stuff, and then go to practice.
All right. What are some of the key responsibilities or areas that you oversee at our school?
I would say key areas, I try to just help coaches have what they need and help our athletes have what they need. So that's kind of like my key role. I do get to do lunch duty, which is super fun. I get to see all of my former students and current students, and so that's one of the areas I oversee. But yeah, kind of my role is just to help other teachers be better teachers and help coaches be better coaches.
Good. How do you work with your, history department to support the overall education of students and to support those teachers there?
So we, in the past year, have tried to make a really big push for writing in social studies. And so something we've done as a department is try to collaborate with the English department on how we can help our students be better writers in all facets of their curriculum.
That's great. Now, I've seen that definitely in student samples in your classes. How do you collaborate with other staff members and parents to ensure a strong partnership between home and school?
It's a great question. So we have a saying in athletics that there's a 3 to 4 way trust, like students trust coaches and coaches trust students, and then parents trust coaches, right? And then the parent hopefully trusts their student. And so with that in mind, when we go into hard conversations or when we go into conversations where somebody's missing something, we just try to ensure that each side feels that way and that we have a common goal of trying to help the student be the best they can be.
What do you enjoy most about being part of this school community?
I love that Highland Park is a one-town school. Mm-hmm. It makes it feel like a small town, but with so many big personalities. And so I love the culture, I love the work ethic, and I love how excited the community is for community success.
That's awesome. Outside of school, here as a coach and teacher, what are some of your hobbies and interests beyond the scope of your profession?
So when I was getting into teaching, I took a job as a TA, as a rock climbing instructor, and was an outdoor guide for 5 years. And so love to be outdoors, love to climb, just love spending time outside. I'm not here.
Good. Well, thank you, Coach, for being our special guest on the Raider Roundup. We are now going over to our teacher feature with our very own health teacher and coach, Coach Dennehy. And we hope you all have a great week, Raiders, and let's go Raiders.
Now for the teacher feature.
So you can understand the definition of an infection, you have to know what a pathogen is. My name is Angie Dennehy, and I teach health here at HPMS. Are you getting nervous, Mills?
No.
You just keep looking at me. Right now it's 6th period health, and we are in our unit 6. So a pathogen is an organism that causes diseases. Types of pathogens include viruses and bacteria. Those are the 2 big ones we're going to talk about today. This semester we will cover 6 different units ranging from personal health, mental health, nutrition, injury and violence prevention, drugs, alcohol and tobacco, and sexual reproduction. Our organisms such as like a tick or a flea see, and they carry these pathogens to other people and other animals. My favorite thing that I teach the students is the nutrition unit. I think it's really applicable to where they're at in life, and it's something they can go ahead and start making changes in their everyday life right away. And it's really fun to see their nutrition projects that they make at the end of that unit.
Dealing with the virus, right?
Correct.
So how did they come up with the vaccine?
We're gonna get there in just a second. Yep, on the vaccines. I went to Texas A&M University, and this is my 5th year teaching, but my 1st year here at HPMS. For common cold include runny, stuffy nose, sore throat. And then for the flu symptoms, I'm sure y'all have all had the flu. Raise your hand if you had the flu before. My favorite thing about teaching is making the connections with the students, but also giving them something that they can use later on in their life. And I think health is really beneficial because they're able to take this throughout their entire life, what they've learned here in 8th grade. Or 3 ways that they are transmitted. The first one, direct contact. So that's sneezing, coughing. My favorite thing here at HPMS is the students' desire to be really successful. It's so fun getting to see their passion to be the best that they can be. And I love their attitudes that they bring every day to be their best self. Okay, so who can tell me, just off the top of their head, how do we think we can prevent these? Washing your hands. What else? Someone raise your hand. Tell me another one. Go Raiders!